Hi everyone, Jamie here with Sweet Pickins. Welcome to my kitchen. I am so glad you're here. So we are on to our second video to making something to take to Bible study. So the first video was the savory dip that you can use crackers or chips with. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out because it is the best dip ever. It's a family favorite. So now we are gonna make individual little desserts for everybody at Bible study. We are gonna use these 6-ounce jars with lids, just like we did the other night with the banana cream treats in a jar, but these are half the size and we're gonna have 3 different flavors. So let's get started. I have chocolate pudding, I have a banana pudding, and I have a vanilla all ready to go. So we're gonna start with the vanilla. So what we're gonna do with the vanilla is we are going to do blueberries. These are fresh blueberries, and we're gonna use granola bars because that's what I have. You could do anything you want or just blueberries, but I thought that would be a really good treat option. So we're gonna open the granola bars first. Okay, and then we're not gonna break it up super small, but we're gonna break it up somewhat small. Let me bring this over here so you guys can see me. So I'm literally just taking them out of the package and just kind of breaking them up with my hands. And we're definitely gonna need 2 packs. So let's just open that other pack right now and just break those up. Okay. If you want this really fine, you can put it in a food processor. I just don't want it that fine. I want it to have a little bit of texture. So all of our desserts here are gonna have some form of cracker, cookie, granola that's got some texture to it. So you can see it's just all different sizes here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our jars and we're gonna fill them up. So instead of doing all the layering like I did the other night, we're going to not layer. We're just gonna basically do pudding, whatever the topping is, and then whatever the cracker granola is. So I'm gonna do quite a bit. So I'm gonna do it like 3/4 full. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our fresh blueberries and I'm just gonna put a layer right here. And I'm just gonna kind of push them down, okay? You could see it's kind of up on that side. So just like that. And then let's just take a few pieces of granola and just put them on the top. This piece might be a little big. And then there you go. So the dessert is done. It's just that simple. So I have all the lids here. And so what we'll do is we'll just take a lid, put it on, and it is all done. Super cute, right? So let's just keep filling. Let's just keep going. I'm gonna bring you guys along to do all these jars. So we're gonna do 13 jars. Okay, let me grab a paper towel. Because if you make a mess and it's off to the side, just clean it up. So that way it just has a better presentation. We'll do our blueberries. Okay, and then we'll do our granola. And then there you go. So let's just set this one aside. We'll just keep going. When you're in a hurry, you tend to make a little bit more of a mess, but if you're slower, then you'll do this better. I just don't want to keep you guys on here because you guys are gonna hang with me while I make all of them. Then I have a cute vintage picnic basket that was actually over at Painted Tree. And so I, of course, brought all that stuff home. So I thought, well, we'll just take it in that. So we'll just do a layer of blueberries here and then a layer of granola. Kind of push that down in. There you go. All right, one more. So I used 1 box of Jell-O mix, Jell-O pudding mix. I always use Jell-O, just like I stated in the other video, because honestly, I really like the flavor of Jell-O. I just feel like it's a superior brand. Some things you can buy store brands and some things you can't. And in my opinion, this is one that you cannot. Okay, so we'll do the blueberries. We'll do the granola. Kind of push that down in, and then we're all set. So let's get this one out of the way. We'll get the vanilla out of the way. All right, so now, just like we did this one, we will put the lids on. So I just washed all the lids, and we'll just stick them on. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna totally set those aside. All right, next, let's do the chocolate. So this is chocolate pudding. So with the chocolate pudding, we are going to do graham crackers. So let's break up some graham crackers. We'll start with a couple. If we need more, we can always do more. Same thing. We're gonna break these up however you like, big, small, all different styles. You just want all different sizes, texture. I mean, it depends. If it's really big, it's gonna be really crunchy. If it's small, it's just gonna be a little more granulated. So, all right, I think we better do one more. Okay, so here's the graham cracker. Then we're gonna do mini marshmallows. So I have a bag of mini marshmallows. I think this will be fun because what we're gonna do, the chocolate is going to make a s'more treat. So these are just individual desserts. So we're gonna do the same exact thing with all the jars. We're gonna do the chocolate. Okay, so let's just do the pudding first. Let me move these marshmallows out of the way. Let's just get the pudding done, and then we'll do all the toppings first. I mean, do all the toppings at the same time. And you could fill these as high as you want. If you want more toppings, do less pudding. One more. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna set this out of our way. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the marshmallows first. So we're just gonna put a layer of marshmallows. So this is for the people that like chocolate and like s'mores. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the graham cracker on the top. And as I put the graham cracker down, I'm just gonna kind of push those marshmallows. And you could do as little or as much as you guys want on these topping portions. Okay, so you can see that's how they look. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the lids on. Guys, this is actually a really quick, really fun dessert. And don't feel like you have to, if you take this somewhere, you have to leave your jars. Bring your jars home. Like I intend to bring my jars home tonight, and I'll just wash them when I get home. So don't think of this as like a really expensive dessert because it's really not. It's very, very affordable. Okay. All right. So those are done. Okay. So the next one is banana. So let's bring the banana down. And you guys already know what I'm going to put in the banana. Just trying to get all this out of the way. We're going to put in banana. And we're going to put in Nilla wafers. All right. So let's break up the Nilla wafers. And if you guys remember, you recall, I like to do these in 4s. They seem to be like the perfect size. Gotta be careful because these go flying. Okay, so let's just start. Let me do a couple more. Okay, so we're gonna grab our jars and we are going to fill these up with the banana. So let's fill up these and then we'll cut our bananas. Add just a tiny bit more to this one. And actually this one. I love the banana one. Like that is my absolute favorite. Okay, perfect. So let's set this one out of the way. Then what I like to do with my bananas is I like to slice my banana down the center like this, and then just cut them really small. So each slice ends up being 2 pieces, so you can see. So it's perfect. So we're just gonna add a layer of banana. And we're definitely gonna need to use this other banana. So same thing, I just cut it down the center. Perfect. And then I'll just load it up. So I like to do a nice generous layer, obviously. Perfect. So we'll have a little left over, but that is absolutely great. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our Nilla wafers right on the top, and as you put those on there, just kind of push the bananas down in. Okay, one more. Get all these pieces, get the smaller pieces. And then I think let's do one more for this jar. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do our lids on that. So now we have a vanilla blueberry with granola. We have got a chocolate with marshmallows and graham cracker. And then we've got banana with bananas and Nilla wafers on the top. So there's a couple different ways that you can do this. Now, if I wasn't a little tight on time, I might do this a little more fancy. than what I'm actually going to do, just because of time constraints. But I think it would be super cute to do like a piece of like cardstock or cute paper that you've printed and write what it is on there. Today, we just don't quite have time. So we're gonna do something else though. So I've got my twine here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut our twine. Let's just cut it. We'll just measure it. I'm just roughing this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So let's cut these. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I grabbed plastic spoons. So we are just going to attach a spoon to this. Like I said, you could make this really cute, do paper on the top and do a tag. Oh gosh, that would be so darn cute. So I just want to do a spoon to make it super easy so the host is not scrambling for a million spoons, or everything is already done for them. So here you've got your spoon, and you can, if you want it, you can kind of come it off to the side, whatever you want. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to attach a spoon to all of them. Again, so the host isn't scrambling, trying to figure out where all the spoons are. So then, once I get all this done, what I'm gonna do, it's all about presentation, right? So I've got this really cute vintage basket. So I've got just a tea towel that I'm gonna put in here, because again, it's all about presentation and function. So I'll just do a little tea towel in here, and then what we'll do is we'll just set all our puddings down in, and then we will be able to carry this and be ready to go. See my pajama bottoms? That means I have to go get ready for Bible study. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna finish doing all the rest of these jars for tonight's Bible study. And then I'm gonna get the chips and the dip in a really cute container. And then we are gonna be off to Bible study. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like the video, make sure you like it and then subscribe. We would love that. Also, don't forget, we have shopsweetpickens.com. And then you also can hang out with us and find new information and behind the scenes. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you just have to type in Sweet Pickens Reno. It's Pickins Reno. Like our page there, follow us on there, and you'll see all sorts of things. So guys, thank you so much. Don't forget to make these really cute individual treats for your next barbecue, your get together, your girls' night. It is so fun. And this is just 3 out of hundreds and hundreds of flavors that you can come up with. Have a wonderful day.